Hello, my name is Chris Bouguet, and this video talks about different digital file formats available from AIM Virginia and how to access them using the accessibility features available on a Chromebook. It should be noted that this video was recorded in May of 2019. Updates to the Chrome operating system released after this date might mean there are alterations to how the accessibility features work and function. Okay, let's get started. You can see a list of all the different file format options available from AIM Virginia by going to aimvirginia.org and hovering over the Service and Support tab. Once there, select Formats. Here you will see a list and a table of format characteristics. Each format type in the list is linked to a page describing the resource while also providing a separate sample file of that format for download. The following file formats available from AIM Virginia can be accessed using a Chromebook: audio recording, DAISY, EPUB, Word, PDF accessible, PDF fully accessible, and RTF. Once a file has been downloaded and provided to the student can use the accessibility tools built into the operating system of the Chromebook to help improve the experience of engaging with the content in that file. To access the accessibility menu, go to the bottom right corner of the Chromebook and open the System menu. Choose the gear icon to open the settings. Choose the Settings menu on the top left of the screen and select Advanced. Then select Accessibility. The first option presented is Always Show Accessibility Options in the System menu. When this is toggled on, an icon will be placed in the System menu. This will allow you to access the accessibility features with less clicks every time the Chromebook is used. Select the arrow next to Manage Accessibility Features to access a list of available accessibility features. Options include text-to-speech, display, keyboard and text input, mouse and touchpad, and audio. You can select the options which work best to meet individual needs. The most frequently used file format provided by AIM Virginia is PDF accessible. Although needs vary, this is the recommended file format for most users. What follows is a demonstration of the most commonly used and recommended functions of the accessibility features used in conjunction with PDF accessible files. But accessibility features work with the other file formats available from AIM Virginia as well. Text-to-speech. The first option within text-to-speech is Enable Chromevox, Spoken Feedback. When enabled, this feature speaks each element displayed on the screen and gives information about how to activate that element. Chromevox is primarily used by students with low or no vision to navigate the Chromebook.
Enable Chromevox, Spoken Feedback. Toggle button. Pressed. Main. Press search plus space to toggle. 101000000 less than Tucker Boogage greater than Google Drive. Banner. Drive. Visited. Link. Press search drive. Combo box. Search options. Button. Search Google Drive. Support. Button. Has pop up. Setting. Google app. Google account. New. My Drive. 1010. Get shareable. Share preview. Remove. More app. Grid view. View deep folders and view. Storage summary. Name. Reverse sort direction. 5001169_OCR.PDF PDF shared owned by me last modified by me May 5, 2019 size 21 MB storage used 21 MB. Row. Selected. Table, 1 by 1. Press search plus control plus alt with arrows to navigate by cell. 5001169_OCR.PDF.
Students with other print disabilities might find the Select to Speak feature as a more useful tool for providing the function of text-to-speech. Enable Select to Speak allows a student to select text on the screen to be spoken aloud. Open the PDF accessible file, select the text to be spoken, and then press Search plus S to have the text read aloud. Alternatively, a student can press and hold the search key or tap the Select to Speech icon near the profile image to make a selection. To select text, be sure that the arrow cursor is displayed on the screen, and then draw a box around the text. Highlighting text with a different cursor does not work to have the text read aloud.
Displaying 50,001,169_OCR.PDF. Most of the adventures recorded in this book really occurred. 1 or 2 were experiences of...
Additional Select to Speak settings can be accessed by choosing Open Select to Speak settings. Options include selecting a different voice to be used when reading text in a different language, personalizing speech properties such as adjusting the rate, pitch, and volume, and changing the background and text highlighting. Display. You can adjust the display settings to help students better see or understand the content that appears on the screen. Students may benefit from high contrast, which inverts the colors. When high contrast is enabled, the standard white background with black text is replaced with a black background and white text. Full screen magnification zooms in on a portion of the screen. You can adjust the zoom level by selecting a magnification level between 2 times and 20 times the default display. When the docked magnifier is enabled, the top portion of the screen is magnified, leaving the lower portion of the screen at the default magnification level. A student can adjust the zoom level by selecting a magnification level between 2 times and 20 times the default display. The screen resolution of a display can be changed by selecting Open Display Device Settings. Change the display size to make items on the screen smaller or larger. The orientation of the display can also be adjusted here, which rotates the display 90 degrees, 180 degrees, or 270 degrees. The night light setting can be enabled to help students see the screen in dim light. The color temperature can be adjusted to display more of a reddish tint by moving the slider toward warmer. You can adjust the color to be cooler, which hides more of the red. You can also schedule a time for the nightlight feature to automatically turn on and off. Keyboard and text input. There are times when a student using a file from AIM, Virginia would like to annotate on that file. For example, a user might want to take notes on a PDF accessible file. Tools like Read and Write for Google Chrome and Snap and Read Universal have the ability to annotate on a PDF accessible file. Adjustments to the keyboard and text input might make it easier to add text for some students who have difficulty accessing the standard Chromebook keyboard. Enabling sticky keys allows a student to perform keyboard shortcuts by typing them sequentially. For example, instead of pressing the Ctrl and V keys at the same time to paste in text copied from the clipboard, a student could press them separately to paste in text. When the first key is selected, a box appears as a reminder that it was selected. To cancel a sequence, you can select the same key again. When Enable On-Screen Keyboard is toggled on, an icon of a keyboard appears in the bottom right corner of the screen. Selecting the keyboard icon opens the on-screen keyboard, which appears docked at the bottom of the screen. Students can access the on-screen keyboard using a touchscreen, trackpad, mouse, or other external peripheral devices that work on the Chromebook. The on-screen keyboard provides an alternative to the physical keyboard as a way to enter text, while annotating using a third-party extension such as Snap and Read Universal. The on-screen keyboard also provides other input options, including handwriting recognition and speech-to-text. The keyboard can also be undocked, made smaller, and moved to a different location of the screen based on a student's preference and need. When dictation, also known as speak-to-type, is enabled, a student can send his or her voice to Google to allow dictation into any text field. Enabling this feature adds a microphone icon to the bottom right of the screen. The dictation feature provides another alternative to using the physical keyboard as a way of entering text while annotating using a third-party software such as Snap and Read Universal. This is the author. When Highlight the Object with Keyboard Focus is enabled, whenever a text field or other form element is selected, it is temporarily surrounded by a thick yellow border. When Highlight the text caret when it appears or moves is enabled, a blue circle around the text caret temporarily appears around the text caret. Both of these features are meant to help a user locate the cursor on the screen. Selecting the Open Keyboard Device Settings menu allows you to adjust the keyboard repeat rate, word prediction settings, and make other adjustments to assist in the experience of inputting text. Items in this menu include assigning different functions to some of the keyboard keys, such as Search, Control, Alt, Escape, and Backspace. Treating the top row keys as function keys by holding the Search key to switch between the numbers and alternative functions. Disabling, enabling, or making adjustments to the auto repeat function when a key is depressed. Viewing a list of all keyboard shortcuts. And changing the language and input settings, including changing to different keyboard configurations other than a standard US keyboard. Mouse and touchpad. Adjustments to how the mouse and touchpad operate will affect the entire user interface experience and are not unique to accessing files from AIM Virginia. Selecting Automatically Click when the mouse cursor stops allows the student to dwell over an object for a specific number of seconds to select it. Adjustments in the dwell time can be set from 0.6 seconds to as long as 4 seconds. Enabling Show Large Mouse Cursor changes the cursor size. The cursor size can be adjusted using the slider. Increasing the cursor size might make it easier for a user to track and locate the cursor. Enabling Highlight the Mouse Cursor when it's moving places a red circle around the tip of the cursor while it's moving to help a user track and locate the cursor. Selecting the Open Mouse and Touchpad Device Settings allows a user to enable or disable tap to click and tap dragging, as well as make adjustments to the touchpad speed. Tap to click allows a student to tap the touchpad using less physical pressure than clicking. Tap dragging allows a student to tap on the touchpad to drag items. Australian scrolling can also be enabled from this menu. Australian scrolling inverts the direction of the scroll, so gesturing up moves the screen down, and gesturing down moves the screen up. Audio. Adjustments to how the audio operates will affect the entire user interface experience and are not unique to accessing files from AIM Virginia. The audio accessibility features adjust how a user hears sounds coming from the Chromebook. When Play the same audio through all speakers, mono audio is selected, sounds are not differentiated between right and left audio channels. Every sound will come through both audio output channels. Enabling Play Sound on startup will play an opening sound when the Chromebook turns on. Combining accessibility features. In this video, each accessibility feature was demonstrated and done so independently from one another, but in actuality, multiple accessibility features can be used in conjunction with one another. For example, the large cursor can be used with the high contrast display, while simultaneously using text-to-speech.
Displaying 50,1169_OCR.pdf. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain.
When one considers the number of available file formats, number of accessibility features, and the number of extensions available, the possible combinations for how one can customize a user experience are endless. You are encouraged to try different adjustments to any accessibility settings to see which settings work best for each individual student. It should be noted that any student, regardless of accessing files from AIM Virginia, might find that making adjustments to these settings may improve the usability of the Chromebook based on her or his personal preferences and needs. For more information on the accessibility features available on a Chromebook, check out this YouTube playlist created by the Chrome Accessibility team over at bit.ly/Chrome OS Accessibility. For more information about AIM Virginia, check out aimvirginia.org or call the AIM Virginia Help Desk at 1-888-496-0252.